welcome in, welcome in. Greetings, friends. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. We had a busy trip to the doctor for, annual doctor appointments. It was lots of fun. We got to hear a screaming child screaming bloody murder next door. It was amazing. Definitely didn't like her shots, but that's okay. We survived. And today we are going to be playing Nancy Drew Danger by Design. So last time when we left off, we had this crazy cuckoo clock puzzle. And I was thinking that maybe it was like Sudoku, right? Where, you can't get the same number in any row or any column or any diagonal. Well, and it had 3 in the middle, so that meant we couldn't put 3 anywhere else. So we had to alternate between 6, 9, and 12. Well, I wanted to see if that was in fact the case. So I did review the footage as I mentioned, and well, we're probably barking up the wrong tree. So let's go ahead and hop in and we'll see what we can do with this. I think we're gonna have to run back there because I think we'd gone back to the office. All right. Let's head back to Dieter's and tackle that cuckoo clock puzzle again because I have a theory about it. So when I went back and looked at the footage, I saw that my second to last attempt was almost perfect. So on a whim, I tried it a few more times and I did manage to get a perfect Sudoku, but that wasn't the answer. So now we have to figure out what could be the answer. What could we possibly do in a time limit like that? And I'm seeing a couple of possibilities. Number one, maybe it's something like, you have to get everything in the same row or everything in the same column the same. But if that was the case, then it would just all be 3, right? Because you have 3 in the middle. Maybe we just have to make them all 3. I mean, that'd be easy enough to see, right? I mean, this one we cannot change. The one in the middle, it's stuck at 3. What if we just what if that's telling us the answer? Because if it was everything is the same in every row or column, how would you know? Like what would be the first row, for example? Unless you also did columns, in which case, what would the first column be? I mean, it would all have to come back to 3, right? So I wonder if that might work. I don't know. I know the Sudoku did not work. Let's see. So this one changes the most. What else changes? That one changes that one? Oh, okay. So does anything change this one? Let's see. Nothing seems to change that one. So these two, we have to have both on the same digit, I think. Because this one changes this one, and this one changes several, but also this one, right? So we're going to have to synchronize those two. Nothing else is moving them. If this is the path that we're going. So this one... Oh, okay. So they're not... Okay, now they're synchronized. Let's change them both to 3. That one's at 3. That one's at 3. That one's at 3. And then, can we change that one? Okay, okay. I was right. Because I was like, what else would it be if it's
Mr. von
nothing is 3?
Schwesterkrank, believe it or not, that key your uncle gave you opened up some kind of passageway. Is it okay if I see where it goes?
A passageway? He never said anything about a passageway. Go ahead and explore it all you want. Just be careful. This building is very old.
Okay. So yeah, because I was like, if no row can be 3. It would have to be the opposite, right? Because 3 is in the middle. All right. We got a bug here.
Bonjour, madame.
Ooh, that does... I have a feeling that will kill us if we touch it. I'm just gonna give it a little save here, guys. All right. We're now Cuckoo. All right. Okay, so I can't touch it. I wonder if we'll eventually have to do something with the spider. I don't know. Right now we can't do anything with it, thankfully. All right. What's in this passageway? I keep wondering if we'll be able to, like, look at anything through the walls.
I wonder what that symbol means.
Right, I'm wondering.
The year when our despair ended. The year when my despair began.
That's got to be the year that's on the statue, right? Okay, I'm gonna go... Okay, wait. We shouldn't act rashly. Let's finish exploring. But I think it's the year that's on the statue in the park. Is there anything else? I think that might be it, actually. Okay. I'm going to head to the park then and see what that year was, because I think that might... This is the only thing I can think of that we've seen a year, right? Anything that would make sense? Hey, Shadow, welcome in, welcome in. So this cross, right? 1940 to 45. It's got to be one of those then, right? Maybe 1940 to 45. Maybe not. Maybe it has nothing to do with it. It could also have to do with that article. Maybe there's a date in the article about the windmill. But we'll try it. 1940 to 19... Something between 19... I wonder... Now I want to check the article. He's still in the... Let's just... Oops. Continue. I didn't mean to do that. Continue. Let's just put our cuckoo clock piece back in. Oh, that's so annoying. We have to do it every time. That's annoying. At least we know how to do it now. $19.40 to 45. Exactly. Thank you. I definitely need to remember, Shadow. You know my memory's terrible. All right. Let's see now. Oh, we can go down. Okay, cool. Can I go down from here? I can. Okay. 1940. We'll just try each one in turn, I guess. And it's 45. Nice. A journal? What is this? Okay, Jeremy, my friend. Oh, this is the device that they have, that he has at the park for sale, right? We're gonna need this.
Looks like some kind of code.
We gotta find that wine, guys. What is this? Dear Noisette, thank you for your bravery and dedication for working with the Resistance. Please note that this work is extremely dangerous and under no circumstance should you ever reveal any information or context you have learned about. We will provide further instructions on the M380 machine, a wonderful contraption we like to call our dear old friend. I'm sure 380 will soon become your cher ami the more you use it. Essentially, 380 allows for the encoding and decoding of messages. Here are some tips. You must set the 3 dials in correct position before decoding or encoding a message. Then just type the message. If you ever enter an incorrect key during decoding, the machine may reset. Also, be sure the dials are set correctly. If not, the message will be encoded or decoded incorrectly, or the machine may reset. Never use or enter Never use the enter or return key. That will reset the whole machine. If a message is broken, just ignore these line breaks. Ignore any punctuation or spaces in an encoded message. A circle with a slash through it is a 0. Rachel and I will soon be in Paris and hope to meet you. I'm quite intrigued by your metro system of transportation and have been thinking about how to use the numbered lines and names of a metro stops for a code. That's got 3 asterisks beside it. And thank you for your advice on using date shift ciphers. I never thought about using other numbers besides just dates. One could use the number of a house address, like 1216 Sunnyside Drive, the population of a town, the ID number of a favorite friend, etc. Try it out. Use the Dewey Decimal number of my favorite book, 109 RUS, to decode the following message. Interesting. We often use the Cross of Lorraine as our symbol. Joan of Arc used it, you know? Okay. I feel like that's going to be very important. Okay, please tell me we took it with us. Okay, good. Now the question is, are we going to tell Dieter about it? Because this is very interesting. All right. Let's see. Do we need to talk to him again?
Mr. von Schwesterkrank? Are you in there?
Who's there?
Nancy Drew. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
I'm very busy. You'll have to come back.
But this is really important. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Well, if you want, you could take some stock photos for me.
Sure.
The list of things I need pictures of is on my desk. You can use the camera I let you borrow.
I'll get right on it.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can help him then. What does he need?
No, the list is in French.
Okay, I guess that means we're gonna have to buy that book, huh? I don't know all of those words. I suppose I could look it up, but I feel like that wouldn't be in the spirit of the game. I think we head to the park then and see if that book is still for sale. I forget which one of the 2 ladies had the book for sale. And then we're going to have to figure out how to get underground. Did she have it?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Welcome back.
No, she did
What
not.
do you like?
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
When you want to look again, just come back.
I will. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
All right, let's go to the other lady. How much money do we have? 146? Okay.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. What you need, I am sure to have.
Well,
All right.
how much is this?
30 euro.
Okay. Would you let me have it for 15?
Will you let me have it for 15 euros?
For this, that is nothing. The price is 30 euro.
Okay, fine.
I'll take it.
It is yours. What else appeals to you?
Well, actually, if we're going in the catacombs, we might need a flashlight, right?
I could use a flashlight. Mine was in my lost luggage.
That is only 10 euro. Batteries included.
Okay, let's try 8.
Would you take 8 euros for it?
It is yours.
Okay.
What else appeals to you?
That's it for now.
Actually, I'm not interested in buying anything right now.
Then you will just have to come back.
I might just do that. Bye.
Au revoir.
Okay, so let us do a little bit of translation work. What do we need? Agrafuse. Okay, so what does that mean? We have numbers, months, colors, okay. A stapler, okay. So we need to take a picture of a stapler. What else? Arachne. That's going to be the spider, isn't it? I bet you that's the spider. Let's see. Yep, I knew it. Okay, so a stapler, a spider. What else? Bougie? What is that? I wish it would save my place so I didn't have to keep going back to it. A candle. Have I seen a candle? I don't know. I am unsure. Crane, croix. Let's see what those are. I'm trying to remember multiple words so that we don't have to keep flipping back as much. Okay, a cross, we can do that here. A skull. Skull, And then the last one, tiara. That's gonna be like a crown, right? That would be my guess. But let's see if we're close. Where is it? Oh, a teapot. Okay, I wasn't even close at all. A teapot. Okay. I think we can manage that. Well, let's get the cross first. Did we see a skull somewhere? I don't know. I feel like maybe. Oops. I keep hitting that button instead of my inventory. Oopsie. Come on. Alright, let's see if we can take a picture of this for the cross. Alright, there we go. Line it up. Okay. So, yes. Okay, so that's good. Now, before I leave, I want to see if any of these guys had a skull or a stapler. Thank you so much, Shadow. You are amazing.
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
Now I don't have to remember it all.
Come back.
I will. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
All right, no skull there. Did he have one? I don't think he did. I think his main
Bonjour.
thing...
What intrigues Mademoiselle this time?
Yeah, I don't see anything. We got to get the book and the machine, though.
Well, let's see.
But the other stuff, I can't think of what
I
we
really
would
don't want to
need.
buy anything right now.
Very well.
Stapler.
Au revoir,
He might have a
mademoiselle.
stapler
Au revoir.
on his desk. Maybe? All right, let's see. Let's go to her shop. I don't think she had anything I needed either, but just in case. She has like the doll head or
Bonjour,
something.
mademoiselle. What you need, I
Yeah.
am sure to have.
Well,
I don't think the doll head's gonna count as a skull.
actually, I'm not interested in buying anything right now.
Then you will just have to come back.
I might just do that. Bye.
Au revoir.
Alright. Besides, I guess if they were at the shops, we couldn't really take pictures of them. Alright. Trying to think if there's anything else. I think that might be it for here. Alright, where should we try next? We could go back here. We know the spider's here. I wonder if there might be a teapot either at our house. I don't know. Let's go back to Dieter's and do the spider for sure. I think... Oh, the teapot. We could take the picture at, for, Minette's tea therapy. Alright, let's do this again. Because heaven forbid that we remember that we did the puzzle once already. Alright. At least once you do it, it's not that hard. Still shouldn't have to do it every time, but it's okay. Okay, now we can take a picture of the spider. Alright, so... There we go. And now we should have pictures, 2 pictures, right? Let's just make sure. Okay, good. I had to make sure that it saved our pictures. Alright. I'm gonna check his desk, see if he's got anything on his desk that we might need. No, he's just got film stuff. Alright, let's go There was nothing in the game, right? There's the windmill, a marble. We don't need any of that stuff. Okay, and I don't see anything else that we would need. Let's go to the office and see what pictures we can get there. See how much work we can get done. We might have some actual work to do. They're gonna be like, where have you been all day, Nancy? It's quiet. Alright. Do we have a stapler on our desk, I wonder? Oh, we do. Okay, we do have a stapler. Let's take a picture of the stapler. Okay. There we go. All right, so that takes care of 3 of our pictures. We need a candle. Do we have a candle out here anywhere? I don't think there's a candle over there. Okay. Let's check in here. Where is she? Oh, there she is. She is hard at work. Okay. We still need a skull, a teapot, and a candle. Let's see. Teapot we can get here.
I already made Minette her tea.
All right. But we should be able to take a picture of it, right? Hopefully. Okay. So now we just need a skull and a candle. I don't see anything, either of those here. No candles. Okay. I don't think the masks would count. All right. Let's see. I guess if it doesn't force us home, let's try going here and see if we can get, I feel like maybe skull. I wonder if that's going to be in the catacombs. We might not have I mean, we got to go to the catacombs.
Mademoiselle Drew, what is it now?
Okay. Does that count as a candle, I wonder? Let's see. The picture of Minette that was in the June issue of Glam Glam. Was it cropped? Do you remember? Let's ask about that.
The picture of Minette that was in the June issue of Glam Glam, was it cropped? Do you remember?
I'm sure it was. Most photographs are these days. Why?
Oh, the stones. Oh, that could be important. Could we see the uncropped one? Let's not tip our hand about why we want to know, because this, I think, is related to the whole reason that historian wants to come up here to see stuff about the original windmill, right?
Do you think I could see the uncropped picture?
As it happens, all the pictures which I use in my articles are stored right here in my digital assistant. I will help you, mademoiselle, but only if you help me first.
Okay.
You see, the owner of this cafe, he faces a crise. The person who makes desserts for him has stepped out for his customary 2.5-hour break.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
Wow,
a
that's
bus
quite a
full of
break.
American teenagers has pulled up, and all are clamoring for parfait. So, I will tell the owner that you will make the parfait, and when you do, he will be indebted to me and will allow me to continue using this table as my office. And I will be indebted to you and will allow you to see the picture. You see how it works?
Okay. I get to make parfaits. Yeah, we know what a parfait is.
I get to make parfaits? All right. Okay. Looks like I've got chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream, strawberry ice cream, caramel ice cream, bananas, tapioca balls, berries, and whipped cream. The first one I have to make is an X-Wa.
Okay, so that's the, okay, so we have white, pink caramel, bananas. Okay. White. Wait, is that the right one? Wait, is that the right kind? Oh, it's not. That's not the right kind. Okay. Yeah, that's not the right kind. Trash that. This, right? Maybe? Oh, okay. It's a little... Okay, so yeah, that looks right. And then we have the pink. We got to make sure to click on the cup and then the caramel. Oh, I didn't click on the cup. And then it was the bananas. Okay, and then it was caramel again, and then topped with whipped cream. Okay, it's automatically topped. Okay, so that should be right? Is it wrong? Did I do something wrong? I mean, I think it's right.
Oh la la!
Uh-oh, I must have done it wrong.
Whoops.
Now they want l'enfer.
Okay. Okay, so that one will be this. If I can actually click it right. And then this one. And then this one. The hitboxes for the click seem pretty janky sometimes. Yeah, they really are. And then the whipped cream again. Oops. We gotta go to the top layer. And then we want the berries. There. Okay. Oh, we gotta hit this.
Oui, c'est ça.
I did it
Okay.
right.
Nice.
Next up, a tropical.
Okay, we're learning. So we have bananas first. Then these. And then what? Then that's the strawberries, right? Or whatever this is. And then it was strawberry chocolate. Strawberry and chocolate. Alright, and that should be it.
Oui, c'est ça.
I did it right. Now they want l'enfer.
Okay, so that one's easy. We did that one before, right? I say it's easy. The hitboxes, it's the hitbox box, guys. That's the hardest part of this. Alright.
Merci.
He liked it. Next is a corbeau.
Okay, so this one doesn't seem too hard. It's like a banana sandwich. Chocolate, caramel, banana, caramel, chocolate. Hopefully these teenagers will be fed
Merci.
soon.
He liked it. One mystique coming up.
Okay, well this one's interesting. Okay, so we have these on the bottom. And then this. And then bananas. If I can actually click it. There. And then the whipped cream and then more of those. Not that. No, not that. Oh. Dang it. I didn't know it would trash the whole thing. Alright. I meant this one. Okay. And then more of the beans. Alright. Ring the bell.
Parfait.
I'm getting there.
A little bit
Here
by little
comes
bit.
a fantasy.
Okay. Oh, we actually finally have that ice cream that I keep accidentally clicking. And then we have these, I don't know, they look like jelly beans. I don't know, I don't remember what Nancy said they were. But they look like jelly beans. I know they're not, but... And then some whipped cream.
C'est bien.
I did it
Right.
right. A Lulu.
Lulu. Banana caramel, banana caramel, banana. Okay, sure. I mean, if it was like strawberry caramel, that would be even better. But we'll go with that.
Oui, c'est ça.
Yes! Now I have to make an XY.
Okay, this was the first one we were trying to do. So, we have this one and this one. If I can actually put it in the cup instead of the grate behind the cup. And then we have caramel banana. And then it was caramel for the top one, right? Yeah. Alright. We're masters now.
Now I have to make an XY.
They all look like colored Orbeez to me, right? Alright. What, did I just make that? I just made that. And I've already forgotten it. How could I remember some of these and then this one? I'm like, what was it? Like every layer? Caramel, banana, caramel. I can remember 3. I don't pretend to understand my memory, guys. It is what it is.
Parfait.
He liked it. There, all done.
We did
The
it.
owner, he tells me you did a good job. And so, as was our agreement, here is the picture you wish to see.
Nice.
Great, thank you.
Awesome. All right. So, it's pointing at 9. No. Because they don't go up to 12. I was thinking they went up to 12. So that's 9, 5, 3. Okay.
So, what else do you wish from me?
I better get going.
I'd better get going.
À tout à l'heure.
Okay. I don't know where we're going to find a candle from. But maybe we have to check here. Back at the house. We still need to find a skull and a candle. I'm not sure where we'll find either or both of those. Is that a candle? Wait, that might be a candle. Let's see. Can I... Oh, wait. Like that. Does that not look like a candle? Maybe it's not. What's in here, by the way? Nothing that we need. Okay. Oh, it's not. Okay. I was hoping it might be, but doesn't look like it is. Is there anything else? I wonder if both of these other things we'll have to get from, like, the catacombs or something. Because I definitely don't see anything that looks like it could help us out here. I just don't see anything. Just flowers. No candles, no skulls. Alright. Zoo? That's a new one. Let's try... Wait. Who is that? I don't know who this first one is. Is that the historian? I don't know. I'm gonna call it and see. Worst case, we're just wasting our time. 6, 1, 4, 5. Anything can be a candle if you're pyromaniacal enough.
Hello, Jing Jingling? Is it truly you?
No, this isn't Jing Jing. I'm just calling from her phone.
From her phone? So you know Jing Jing? Are you her friend?
Well, yeah, I guess.
You are the most lucky person in the monde. I am a big fan of Jing Jing. I call her house and leave massage. I call Minette because I know she works there, but she will not talk to me. She is too... what is the word? Paranormal?
You mean paranoid?
Yes, paranoid. So, if you are not Jing Jing, why do you call me?
This is Zoo, right?
Yes, I am Zhu.
Well, Zoo, my name is Nancy Drew, and I saw a symbol on the wall when I was in an underground passage not too long ago. It looked like 2 leaves with 2 nut-type things attached to them, and I just wondered if you could tell me what it meant or why it was there.
Yes, of course I can. But first, you must have Jing write something for me.
Write something for you?
You must have her write something that I can keep. Have her write, Zoo, my love, Jing. Then, take the metro to the Denver Rochereau station, enter the catacombs, find the bones from the Magdalene Cemetery, and put the autograph in the skull below the plaque.
Have her
Wow.
write Zoo, my love Jing, go to the catacombs, find the Magdalene cemetery bones, and leave the autograph in a skull.
Yes, exactly that. Don't worry about desecrating the person whose bones they may be. The skull, it is a fake. My friend and I put it there. And so, after you deliver it, you call me and I tell you all about the symbol you saw.
But what if Jing Jing refuses?
Then, Nancy Drew, it seems we will both be very disappointed.
Okay, well, I was saying I wanted a skull. I guess that answers that question. Hey, Spider, welcome in. What's good? Not much. We are investigating well, sort of a mystery. We're investigating a crazy person. I guess that's sort of a mystery. Where in the world is Jing Jing gonna be right now, though? That's the question. She's clearly not here right now. Maybe we just have to wait until the morning when she's maybe back here making cookies? I don't know. Oh, we have a new place. That's really cool. All right. Let's go back to the office for now. Just to see if we're needed anywhere else. Also to kind of pass the time a little bit. We could just go in the day. But I want to see if there's anything else we need to do. Any emergencies? Nothing seems on fire. What if we talk to Heather?
What's up?
Okay, so we can't say anything to her.
Talk to you later.
Have fun.
Okay. Alright. I don't... Maybe we do check out the catacombs. Just for funsies? I don't know. What time is it going to be? I want to see what we've got there. Maybe I should wait until I have the letter, but I really want to see.
Un entrée, s'il vous plaît. Bye-bye, hard-earned cash.
Okay, we're going to have to get some more.
Magdalene. This must be the place Zoo was talking about. And there's a skull.
Okay, so here's our last two pictures, too. So we are going to take a picture of a skull and take a picture of a candle. Maybe he doesn't like either of those candles. We'll take this candle. There. Now, if we can, we will head back to Dieter's, unless we're forced home. And we'll give him all the pictures we took. Hopefully that'll be good enough. All right.
Did you take all those photos for me?
Yes.
I sure did. They're all right there in your camera.
So, you had some questions for me?
Let's find out about Noisette Tornade.
What do you know about Noisette Tornade?
The French resistance fighter? I seem to recall reading that she died recently, and that's about it. Why do you ask?
I know 3 things, Mr. von Schwesterkrank. 1, Noisette Tornade, whose obituary you were carrying until it fell out of your pocket in the park. Noisette used to own the old windmill Minette now owns. 2, during World War II, she was rumored to have hidden several valuable works of art from the Germans somewhere in Paris. And 3, she was romantically involved with a German soldier named Hans von Schwesterkrank.
Oh, yes. I know all those things, too. Hans was my great-uncle.
Okay.
But there are 1 or 2 things you don't know, Fräulein.
Do tell.
You could not have known that just before he passed away, my great-uncle gave me that.
What is it?
Something Noisette gave to him.
Oh.
Turn it over and look on the back.
I think I know what we would use this for. This looks like stuff from the park, right?
Unfortunately, my great-uncle couldn't remember what any of it meant. She used to be the director of public works, so I went to her favorite park to see if anything there might help me figure out what that card means. But I discovered nothing. You can keep that if you want.
I can?
Yes, I give up. I don't care anymore.
All right. Let's see. Finding that lost artwork is why you started going out with Minette, isn't it? Have you shown this? I feel like that's accusatory. Maybe we don't do that. Have you shown this to anyone else?
Have you shown this to anyone else?
No, I was too afraid Minette would hear about it. You see, Since Minette owns the moulin where Noisette spent most of her life, I thought dating her would help me figure out what that card meant. But then something totally unexpected and tragic happened. I fell in love with her. Minette is one of the cleverest, most infuriating yet fascinating women I have ever met.
I'm glad we didn't accuse him. You still feel that way even after she broke up with you? She knows nothing about the connection, but... Okay, let's say you still feel that way.
You still feel that way? Even after she broke up with you like that?
I can't help myself.
Aw.
I thought that if I found that missing artwork, I would be a hero and Minette would change her mind about me. But I can barely keep my mind on my work these days, let alone on finding some mystical treasure. If you want to look for it, go right ahead. Right now, the only thing I'm interested in recovering is Minette.
Aw. All right. I assume
What is it now?
he doesn't have anything else to say. Okay.
It was fun talking to you.
Auf Wiedersehen.
All right. So we have a new mission. We have a new puzzle to figure out. This paper, what's really interesting is it has these keyholes, and this clock one is one of them. I'm wondering, like, do we need to, like, look through that or something? I don't know. What if we go in? Do we need to look out once we're in? Maybe we can see. All right. Let's head in. Okay. Is there anything we can see? Like, that will just take us out, right? Is there something we're supposed to see at the end of this passage? Like, we already opened this. And we can't open it again. We can't, like, look up, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess we just have to go out. I don't know, that's really weird. Alright, so what does this piece of paper mean? Let's go to the park because I'm wondering if there might be something there. Because this is the cross, right? This is one of the things that it said. Not that. It's this one. This sign, right? If you were looking in from this direction. And then I'm also curious about
I need
what these
something that will
mean.
help me decode this.
And then we have the skull. That's going to be the catacombs, and then the windmill. So we sort of have an idea about what this stuff means. But what do the keyholes mean? Is there something here that we would need to see? Can we see anything through here? Maybe... I don't know. Maybe we need to get that signature, that note first from Jingjing. Maybe. And then if we can get that note, maybe we can find out about the symbols. Because there's also a symbol on the cross, right? There she is.
Hey,
Let's
Ruby,
see if
how's
she'll
it
do
going?
it. All right, so maybe she'll do it for us, guys. Do you think she'll write the note?
I just talked to this huge fan of yours. He'd really, really like your autograph.
I'm flattered, but unfortunately he's out of luck. Nobody gets my autograph. I'm afraid that someone will use it to forge my name and steal my identity.
Nobody can steal your identity. You're too famous.
Nobody can steal your identity.
Let's
You're
play
too
to her
famous.
ego.
Stuff like that happens to people like me all the time. I'm just not gonna take the chance. Wanna play hangman?
Okay, sure.
That'd be great.
I don't know why, but let's see. Maybe we can convince her?
Bingo!
L.
Nope.
R.
Correct.
Okay.
S.
Right you are.
What could this be? I don't know. I don't think T is going to be
T.
one. Oh, it is.
Bingo!
Okay. Secret?
C.
You won. Play again?
No.
No thanks.
Anytime you want to play, just let me know.
See you later.
Okay.
How are we going to get her to write the note?
Forget something.
Guess I'll be running along.
Okay.
Darn it. Okay, have we written any notes? Let's see. Jean-Mi showed me the uncropped photo of Minette that shows those stone discs in her studio before someone threw paint on them. There was a little arrow on each of them that pointed to one of the Roman numerals. To IX on the one on the left, V in the one on the middle, and 3 on the one on the right. Dieter admitted that his great-uncle Hans was Noisette Tarnaud's boyfriend during World War II, and that he started dating Minette in order to have access to her Moulin and whatever treasure Noisette may have hidden there. But he says all that's changed. He says the only thing he cares about now is Minette. He thinks she's fascinating. That's certainly not the word I'd use. Zoo, he's the expert on Paris's catacombs, refuses to tell me more about the strange double nut symbol I saw unless I get JJ to write Zoo, my love, Jing, as if that wasn't bad enough. Then I have to take the metro to Denfort Rochereau station, enter the catacombs, and leave it for him in the skull below the plaque marking the bones from the Magdalene Cemetery. This guy better be on the up and up, and that's all I can say. At the end of the passageway off Dieter's studio is a wall with an engraving of a nut and a lock needing the year our despair ended and the year my despair began. Or despair began. Keep your eyes open for any resource as to who made this lock and anyone who could tell me about the symbols found in secret underground passages. When I confronted her, Heather admitted writing Minette. Okay, so now we're back to our other notes. Maybe you need to build up some hidden trust variable by playing Hangman or something. I don't know if the game works like that. I don't know. Maybe. I have played like 3 games with her. What happens if we call Zoo while she's here? Let's see. I'm curious if he'll even answer.
Hello, Jing Jing?
No, it's only me, Nancy Drew.
Do what I asked, Nancy Drew. Then we will talk.
Wow, okay. Never mind. Let's see if we call our friends. Maybe they'll have some ideas about what we might could do. I guess we'll call Bess and George again. I don't think we need to call Lynn. Or we could try calling the Frank and Joe if we need to. Let's see what Bess and George have to say.
Me again.
We're both on, Nan. What's up?
All right. Let's talk about Dieter.
It turns out that Dieter has a secret or two up his sleeve, especially when it comes to the old windmill that Minette's studio was in.
What do you mean? What kind of secrets?
Well...
His great-uncle Hans was the wartime boyfriend of Noisette Tarnaud. That's the woman I told you about, the one who owned the Moulin, the windmill, before Minette did.
Do you think this Hans guy was in on the theft of that artwork that's been missing all these years? If he was, maybe he told Dieter where it's hidden.
His great-uncle gave him this weird card that has all these eyes on one side of it and a drawing of a room on the other. Unfortunately, the uncle couldn't remember what any of it meant, Consequently, neither does Dieter. So he gave it to me to figure out. Dieter says that he's so smitten with Minette that he doesn't care about finding the artwork anymore.
Smitten with her? She's such a head case.
That's what he said.
Be careful, Nan. Just because he said it doesn't mean it's the truth.
I mean, that's true.
Guess I should get back to work.
Have fun. Amusez-vous bien. Show off.
All right. Let's try calling the Hardy Boys. Last time we tried calling them, they had literally nothing to say to us. But maybe this time they'll have something more to say. We'll see. I don't know why we would need to call Lynn, though. But we could try that, I guess, just for funsies. Maybe it's a lead that we forgot about. All right, Frank and Joe, what you got to say? Anything?
Hello?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Nancy. What's going on?
Nope, nothing.
That's it for now.
Au revoir. Au rev. Ditto.
All right. I guess we'll try calling Lynn. Maybe that was a lead I forgot about. Let's see. I feel like... I don't know why we would need to talk to her, though. But we can see. Alright, 6, 8, 3, 8. Alright, Lynn.
Modern European history, Lynn Manrique.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew again. I called you before.
Yes, of course. What can I do for you?
Okay, we can ask her about the decoder.
Do you know anything about the M380 decoder?
It's a machine that the Resistance is said to have used to encode and decode their messages during the war. To decode a message, the dials on it had to be in the same position as they were when the message was encoded. The famous Enigma machine operated in much the same way.
The famous what now?
The famous what?
The Enigma machine is what the Germans used to encipher and decipher their secret messages during World War II. Allied codebreakers were finally able to figure out how the machine worked, and as a result, some say the war ended 2 years sooner than it would have otherwise.
Okay, what about Noisette and the M380 decoder?
How likely is it that Noisette used an M380 decoder?
I would stake my reputation on it.
Okay.
I really appreciate your help.
My pleasure. Bye.
All right. Well, I guess that's all for now. The only thing I can think of is maybe go to the catacombs and...
It'll be dark in a few minutes. I'm going to head back to Jingjing's.
I literally just walked out the door. But sure. Anyways, as I was saying, in the morning, we'll go to the catacombs and see if we can find a bottle of wine. All right, let's check the newspaper. Vendors who asked the Department of Public Works for permission to sell their wares in Square du Ver-Galant Park this summer have been well rewarded. Despite the eclectic and ever-changing nature of the items they sell, everything from stuffed animals to hard-to-get herbs, and despite frequent rainy weather, all anticipate closing up shop on September 15 when their permits expire with money in their pockets. I had no idea I'd do this well, said one of the vendors, a woman named Malika. Another vendor, Monique, echoes that sentiment, adding, "The park is kind of off the beaten path. I mean, you have to go up and down stairs to enter and leave it, which is a big deal for some people these days, so I was pleasantly surprised. People aren't as lazy as I thought. The only vendor who doesn't seem surprised is the one who calls himself Monsieur Manchon. It doesn't really matter where I set up shop. My stuff is good, my prices are negotiable. I do well no matter where I am. Quality is quality." Each summer, the Department of Public Works receives hundreds of permit requests from vendors who want to do business in public parks and squares. The physical impact his or her business will have on the park is a prime consideration in the permit process. All right. Is Jingjing here? Maybe.
Hey, Rumi, how's it going?
Let's play another round of Hangman just to see.
Let's play Hangman.
Okay. You know the rules, right?
Yep.
I sure do.
Great. Okay, I'll think of a 6-letter word and you try to guess what it is. Ready?
Okay.
Ready. I.
Right you are.
Okay.
R.
Bingo.
Okay.
E.
Oopsie.
Okay, we need another vowel.
A.
What about O?
O.
Really?
U.
Right you are.
Okay. What in the world is this gonna be?
T.
I'm gonna lose this
Oopsie.
one. With no vowels. Maybe a Y?
Y.
Okay.
Bingo.
What could it be? S maybe?
S.
No?
Sorry.
Emery. Ittery. Iffery. I'm trying to think of what one of these letters could possibly be. I think I only have one more guess. Could it be N?
N.
Okay.
That's a winner.
So what is this word then? I'm looking at the remaining letters. Injury. Why am I so blind? Because it's not a common word.
J.
You won.
Oh my
Play again?
goodness. That one was hard.
No thanks.
Anytime you want to play, just let me know.
See you later.
See ya.
I don't know. Unless there's some way we can get... Unless there's some other way we can get her note. Or maybe we have to, like, forge it. I don't know. Let's go back to the catacombs, though. And see if we can't make any progress there. We may just be waiting
S'il vous plaît.
We may just be wasting €5. But let's go look. All right. So there's literally nothing we can do here. That's really sad. I thought for sure we could do something. What is this? I have no idea what this is. Oh, wait a second. Could that be used on this? Flip that. Could be used here. Okay. Okay. What does this mean? Okay. Oh, wait a second. I think the eyes tell us where to go, right? If we start somewhere. But this is also a code. And the numbers, maybe the colors mean like go over a certain number of squares. So maybe green means go over 1. I don't know. But straight ahead, no, it can't mean necessarily. I feel like this is one of those eyeball puzzles, though. Like, where they're looking in a certain direction and you have to follow it to find the correct path. So what would we do? Interesting. I don't know. Did we write anything? 953. Does it have anything to do with that? 953? I feel like we're going to have to be able to look through here before we can do that, right? Is there anything? We can't look through here. I don't know. We need to go earn some more money. I guess we're going to go to the park lost that. I completely gloss over some obvious words sometimes. I know that one was injury. That was crazy. Okay, let's go paint a little. We did determine that the more complicated picture gives you more money, so... Alright. So
Bonjour.
we'll paint.
What intrigues
I
Mademoiselle
gotta
this
get into
time?
those catacombs.
Do you still need someone to paint pictures for you?
Be my guest.
Alright, so we'll do the harder one. Alright. So we'll just do this as quickly as we can. And then I think we determined we get like 30 euros for it. So we have like 90 or something. If we do this a couple of times, we should have more than enough money for quite a while. I'm trying to think, while we're doing this, we could hypothesize about what move we need to do next. We got to get into the catacombs because that's where this bottle of wine is that well, let me rephrase. That's where I assume the bottle of wine is that we need to trade this guy for that decoding machine. We definitely need the decoding machine. So the question becomes, how can we get Jingjing's signature? Maybe there's something at the office we can do. Like maybe Heather knows something she signed, or maybe there's some, like, I don't know, some way we can get her signature or something. We got to figure something out because Zoo just hangs up on us if we don't have it. And we're definitely going to need that. So I feel like that's definitely one of the first places we need to try and figure out, right? We can't go anywhere further in the catacombs, which is a little frustrating. Because I thought maybe we could explore, but we definitely can't explore on our own. We're going to have to get his help. And he's not going to help us if we can't get Jingjing to write a letter to him. Or if we can't somehow get a letter. And we kind of have an idea about the thing from Dieter. It's going to be representing the different locations, the cross, the catacombs, the windmill, obviously. But how are we going to translate those eyeballs? Like, which comes first, the eyeballs or the picture on the other side, right? Like, that I'm not sure. That's one of those things we're going to have to discover. All right, I almost missed that one. I would have been sad. We're making progress on it, though. There's just so many tiny little areas. And then the controls are a little unforgiving. Like, I almost wish this was, like, touchscreen because it'd be so much easier. Just tap the little area I need. Having to use the mouse for it is very difficult. But we'll keep at it. We're doing it for 30 euros. That's like 6 trips down to the catacombs. We gotta do it because we've already taken 2. I mean, my goodness. Ugh. Why did you do that? Okay. This one. Okay, then we need orange. And then yellow. We're almost done. I'm trying to get the biggest areas. Okay. And we need this purple color, right? I think. Yeah. This one. These are always like the scariest ones, so I feel like I'm going to miss so easily. If it was just wherever the tip of the paintbrush is, I think I could manage that, but sometimes it doesn't always feel like that's the case. And that one's just green.
Monsieur, how's this?
Another fine job. Here is your money.
All right.
Do you wish to paint another?
Maybe
Not
later.
right now. Maybe later.
Later, yes. Now you buy something.
No.
I really don't want to buy anything right now.
We just need
Very
the
well.
money.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
All right, so we're at 128 now. That feels a little bit better. But I still am not sure where we need to go next exactly. Is there anything? Let's do a U-turn over here. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure something out. And I'm wondering if the park one is going to have something to do with those weird machines. I just don't know. Let's go back to Manette's and see if we've got anything going on there. Because we do need to talk to Heather. Maybe we can snoop around and find something from Jing Jing. Alright. Where is Heather? Okay.
What's up?
Nope. There's
Well,
nothing.
I'll see you later.
Allez, bye-bye.
Alright. So whatever we're gonna have to find on our own. This is not gonna be Jing Jing stuff. I wonder, would we have anything on our computer, maybe? I mean, that'd be too easy, right? And there's no files we can get into. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think so. Nothing very useful here. I assume nothing on the board. I'm assuming
What?
we can't talk to her. Someone with a German accent called for you. Why do you wear that mask? Someone with a German accent called for you while you were fitting JJ, but he didn't leave a message. Why did you break up with Dieter? There's something I think you should know about Heather. Do you have any idea who sent you that box of cockroaches?
Do you have any idea who sent you that box of cockroaches?
No. Probably just some idiot who has no understanding of how much I have to do and how long it takes me to do it and thinks the world revolves around him and what he wants and can't understand why people don't jump just because he snaps his finger. I mean, probably just some practical joker, that's all.
Let's mention the German caller.
Someone with a German accent called for you when you were fitting JJ, but he didn't leave a message.
Oh?
I got the feeling he'd spoken with you before.
I got the feeling he'd spoken with you before.
I'm sure it wasn't important, so don't worry about it. What else?
Why do you wear the mask?
Why do you wear that mask?
This mask is a statement, Nancy. It's my way of telling society that it pays far too much attention to the face. I design clothes for the person. I'm telling society, forget the face. Look at the person. Look at my creations. The colors, the fabrics, the lines I choose. They are meant to enhance the person, not the face. The person. The face is inconsequential.
You don't really expect anyone to buy that, do you? I thought maybe you were just trying to save money on makeup. Maybe we say the second one just to be cheeky?
I thought maybe you were just trying to save money on makeup. That was a joke.
Any more questions?
Okay, why did you break up with Dieter?
Why did you break up with Dieter?
That is absolutely, unequivocally, 100% none of your business. And if you ever ask me anything about Dieter again, you're fired. Now go away and let me work.
Okay. Interesting. Well...
I wonder if the symbols on these discs have something to do with the dials on the M380 decoder that Noisette Tornade used.
Oh, they could. That could be true. We gotta get our hands on it. Ugh, but how are we gonna do that? I'm not sure. Who else could we even talk to? We're not making any progress here. let's try our other 2 contacts. And then, I don't know. Maybe we just have to play like 1,000 games of Hangman with Ching Ching. I hope not, but we'll see.
Mademoiselle Drew, what is it now?
All right.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
D'accord.
So, nothing from him. What about Dieter? Can we get anything from Dieter about, oh hey, she's actually very upset still. Maybe she has feelings. I mean, it seems like they both kind of do. Oh, he's in his darkroom again? I don't know. I don't know what we do with that. I feel like, is there anything to do, anything else to do with that? I don't know. He's probably just going to say
Mr. von
go away.
Schwesterkrank, could I ask you something?
Sorry, too busy.
Okay, so we can't get anything from him either. Anything on his fish? No. We still got the book, but I don't know unless there's anything that we didn't see before. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe JJ's had a change of heart since yesterday. We could try. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know how we can convince her. Maybe we can look through her stuff. I don't know.
Hey, Rumi, how's it going?
Okay, one more game
Let's
of
play
Hangman.
Hangman.
Okay. You know the rules, right?
Yep, I sure do.
Great. Okay. I'll think of a 6-letter word and you try to guess what it is. Ready?
Okay.
Ready.
I wonder what happens if we lose. Like, let's try winning another one.
J.
I didn't mean to click J.
I.
So we probably will lose this one.
O. E.
Bingo.
Okay.
R.
Bingo.
S.
Okay.
Nope.
T.
Bingo.
Oh, is this gonna be like turtle?
U.
Right you are.
L.
You won. Play again?
All right, we'll play one more, but we'll purposely lose.
Sure.
See what happens if we purposely
U.
lose.
T.
You lose.
V.
Okay.
Wrong.
W. Z.
Okay.
X. Y.
Oh.
B.
How many things are we gonna draw?
C.
Bingo.
A.
Oh, we're drawing eyes. You have a lot of chances.
D.
I'm like purposely trying to choose letters I don't think will
J.
be
Here's
it.
the word. You lose.
Okay.
Play again?
Interesting. Okay, so we actually have a lot of chances
thanks.
that we
Anytime
could
you want to play, just let me know.
I'll let you get back to your cookie dough.
Take care.
Interesting. I don't know if there's anything that we can get from here. Like, I don't know if we can, like, snoop through her drawers or anything. I don't think there's anything in the magazine, right? Paris according to Zoo. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out. Do we have anything we could give to her, I wonder? Let's see. What is this? That's that. Look at our different inventory items. This is just the list of the photograph. Is it Tornado? This is the calling card. What else? This is... Oh! We can't give her those things because we can't pick them up. We can pick, like, this up. We can pick this up. But she doesn't want that. We can't give it to her. I don't know. What if we try calling Hugo Butterly again? We'll probably just get his message, but I don't know. We'll give it a try. I suspect it's just the voicemail.
You have reached the Paris studio of Hugo Butterly, world-renowned fashion designer. As you might expect, I'm very busy right now creating my spring collection.
It was
about
worth
which
a
I'm
shot.
very excited.
Wow.
Regretfully,
I say
I'm
it was
far too
worth a
busy to
shot,
answer
but
the phone,
now I'm
and as
like,
we all
what
know,
is it
returning
really?
calls is such a bore. May I
So
suggest
I
you peruse
think
my
we're going
website,
to-
www.hugobutterly.mod, and use the link provided to contact me via email. In the meantime, my luscious fall line is in the stores, ready to be bought, worn, and enjoyed. Goodbye, then.
Yeah, I think we're going to take a pause here. So this is... What exactly? We're trying to figure out JJ. That's what we're trying to figure out. Because the way I see it is we kind of have... Like, we got to get her to somehow cooperate with us. Maybe we already blew our opportunity and we can't get anything. Maybe we have to try calling him from some place like the office where he doesn't think it is JJ. Like, that could be a possibility. I suspect he'll still hang up on us, but you never know. Maybe we haven't talked to the right person. I think we've talked to everybody, but maybe there's something we need to buy from one of the vendors that we can then give to JJ that could somehow convince her. Maybe, because she's worried about identity theft, right? Maybe there's something that the vendors have that could convince her that her identity won't get stolen, perhaps. I don't know. There's different possibilities. Or maybe this is a red herring and we don't need to go down that trail at all. Maybe we need to figure out instead what the deal is with the eyeballs. Perhaps there's some clue there with what exactly we do. I mean, we have the grid. How do we figure that out exactly? It's writing some message at the bottom. Maybe we need to play around with that and figure out what it could be. Maybe it will reveal the answer as we go along. I'm not sure. I feel like there's a lot of different possibilities, and we're just going to have to kind of think about what we could do and then just experiment, I think, and see which thing helps the most, I suppose. Which one leads us to a new clue. Because, yeah, it seems like maybe the eyeball thing might be the most promising option because it's one thing we can actually interact with. Maybe it'll give us a hint about what to do with JJ. I don't know. That could be. But I definitely think we gotta figure out something with these catacombs because we've got to get that wine, and it said it was underground. Maybe we're barking up the wrong tree with that. Maybe it doesn't mean underground in the catacombs. But I still kind of feel like it means that we need to relate those. Otherwise, it just seems like it's a little bit too coincidental otherwise. Like, I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys had fun. We will be back here on tomorrow, actually, at 6 p.m. Central. We're going to be playing The Forest again. And I don't have any idea what cave we're about to go into. All I know is last time we parked right in front of a cave. We're trying to find the different statue parts or the little toy parts for Timmy's toy so we can get the best ending. And I'm just kind of trusting Night and Map to navigate along the way so that we can find them all. We do, I think we were going into the waterfall cave maybe to finish investigating it. I'm not sure. I think that's what they said, but that may have been something else. But either way, we are going to be doing that tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. And glad you could help me with my memory. I really appreciate that because that is probably one of the most frustrating things I have. If I don't write it down on a piece of paper, I have to go back and look again. And yeah, so having it there in the chat was definitely helpful, and I appreciate that. So yeah. All right, let's get some raids going. For Rumble, we're gonna raid Misfit Electronic Gaming, playing Repo, looks like. And then on Twitch, who do we want to raid? Let's see. What are we playing? I'm looking. People I've raided in the past month. I like to try and raid new people. Well, not necessarily. I like to try and only raid people once a month. Alright, let's raid KJ Games playing some Don't Starve. Alright, so we'll get both of these going. Thank you guys once again. Hope you had fun. Thank you for joining me. And I look forward to tomorrow. Hope you guys do too. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central for The Forest. So I will see you guys then. Bye!